Hey guys, how's it going? I am filming today my March favorites, and it's only about halfway through the month. The reason why I am filming it now is because I found a lot of cool new items that I've been loving, and I've shopped my collection a lot, and for the next 2 weeks, it's going to be like finals and things like that for me, so I'm not going to be even showering, let alone wearing makeup. So I figured why not? I'm gonna film it now and get it over with, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna start with beauty products. I really don't have a lot of things other than beauty, so we will just hop right in. The first thing is this Pixi by Petra Glow Mist with propolis and argan oil. I have seen a lot of people talk about this because they just released Pixi, you can get this at Target, just released their spring collection, and I wasn't sent anything from them. I've been looking at Target for these products for a while. I wanted this in the setting spray, and this is so bomb. I actually ordered the setting spray online. I saw it in store today, but I had ordered it online the other day. This is so great. I love this as a finishing spray to get rid of sort of the powdery look that makeup can give you, and it feels very soothing and hydrating. A lot of setting sprays for me, I love the Scandinavia ones. I feel like they really do prolong the wear of your makeup, but they make it feel a little bit tight. And if I am going to be wearing makeup for an extremely long period of time, I want it to be comfortable. So I was really excited about this spray. I really love it. Does it make my foundation last a lot longer? I don't know, because the way I apply makeup and do my makeup, it lasts for a million years anyway. But I do feel like it keeps me moisturized and comfortable, and it keeps it looking fresh. So I am super excited about this. This was $14, I believe, or $15, and I got it at Target. So check it out. You may or may not have it yet, but it will be coming. Next is a pair of Falsies, and I can't remember if I talked about these last month for the life of me. I could have watched my video, obviously, but I didn't. These are the Blinking Beaute. I don't know, like when there's a little line above, does that make it Beaute? I just sound so lame saying that. Anyways, these are the Samantha lashes. I purchased these with my own money as well. I thought I'd note that because I know personally which companies send out promos and which don't, so I want you guys to know when I purchase things and when I'm sent things. So just if you're wondering why I'm saying that. These I actually have in my eyeballs right now, which was very poor planning because I wanted to show them to you. So let me zoom in. Can you see? Probably not. I'm going to insert a picture. Does that sound like a better idea? Okay, so here is a photo of the lashes that I took from online, and they are so full and very curled and multi-dimensional, yet because there are the gaps in between the lashes, it makes the band extremely comfortable to wear, especially for a pair of mink lashes, which is very important to note. My eyes in particular are very sensitive, and I can deal with it. I can wear thicker band lashes. I do it all the time, but I find that after a few hours I'm like so eager to get them off. Was that the scariest face ever? I kind of got a glimpse of it in the viewfinder. I don't want to watch that when I'm editing this. Anyways, so I love these. They're a bit pricey. They are $35, I want to say, but there are 10% off coupon codes out there, so definitely check Instagram and see who kind of works at the brand, and I think they kind of have their own codes, if that makes sense. Obviously, check Samantha's page, SSSAMANTHAA, on Instagram. She probably has one for you guys. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about my Shiseido Benefiance Wrinkle Resist 24 Eye Cream. I've talked about this before in empties and favorites. I was looking through my things. I already had kind of like a list of things I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to talk about this because this is a new one. I had gone, I don't know, a little while kind of fighting repurchasing this because it is $55. It is expensive. I don't need to hold it up anymore. You guys get the point. But I have never used an eye cream that is that moisturizing for my dry under eyes. I'm pretty young, you know, I'm still under 30, but for the past 5 years, 6 years, I've had wrinkles under my eyes because they're kind of protruding, you know what I mean? So I know a lot of you guys have that problem as well. This has really helped with that, and it's helped moisturize them as well, which is so important. It's really hard for me to find something that kind of does both of those things. I feel like a lot of eye creams are more watery than emollient, and really the moisture doesn't last. So I absolutely love that one. You kind of get the most bang for your buck with that one right there, and I've tried quite a few brands. Next, I'm going to talk about my Benefit Highbrow Pencil. Well, tongue twister, not really. I have been loving this on my waterline. It's so smooth and creamy, and it lasts for a really long time. And that nice pale pinky color is really great for brightening up that inner rim. You can do nude as well, but I feel like this kind of a color works even better. You can see I'm wearing it right now. For some, this might be a little bit too much. In that case, you will want to go for more of like a warm nude color. But this one, in my opinion, is just truck superior. Next is my LA Girl Fine Line Long Lasting Fine Tip Liquid Eyeliner. I'm wearing this right now as well. I have been playing around with this for the past couple of weeks. I purchased a couple of them from ladymoss.com, which is where I get my LA Girl stuff. And I just never got around to using them. I had heard about them from dressyourfacelive.com. If you guys aren't members, it's $19 a month, and you get to watch Tamana Rashan, a makeup artist, Dress Your Face. If you're familiar with her Instagram page, she does makeup tutorials. I'm obsessed. Like, I am so obsessed. I will buy anything she tells me to buy, and she's not a product pusher whatsoever. And she uses these. She uses these, and they're so good. They're so good. Yeah, I love them. They don't kind of crease and smudge like a lot of inexpensive eyeliners do. I want to say this was like $3 or $4. Really inexpensive. And it's got like a really fine tip. Do you see that? Look at who's the best at Sunless Tanner. Not this guy. Anyways, really fine tip, so you can do like teeny tiny little flicks. I don't know. Absolutely love this thing. I recommend it to you guys. Yes. As I was telling you guys before, I was sort of shopping my collection. I've been purging and giving away things like crazy lately because I just feel like I have so much that I don't use, and I don't like having so much, especially when I feel like I just use the same sort of thing all the time. So I have been shopping my stash, and I found this little sample of Benefit Stay Don't Stray Stay Put Primer for Concealers and Eyeshadows. And I started using it as an eyeshadow primer. It's so good. It has a little bit of coverage, just like, you know, say the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. It's a little bit less yellow, but it has a little bit of coverage, not as much. So it does kind of help conceal any redness or veins that you have on your eyelid, which is great. And it's a lot more comfortable and less drying than those paint pots. I'm a ride or die hardcore fan of MAC paint pots for eyeshadow bases. I use them in my kit. I love them. I really don't use anything else, but for me, I feel like lately they've just felt a little bit too drying. Maybe it's because I use them a lot, but yeah, so I wanted to give this a try. And do you guys like this? I am obsessed with it. I am in love with it. I love it so much. I just have a little baby one now, but I'm definitely, the next time I go to Sephora, I'm going to pick up the big guy because this one makes me sad. It's so small. I have a feeling that it'll last a really long time. There seems to be quite a bit of product in there. Next, I have a ColourPop eyeshadow. This one is in the color Amaze. I will swatch it for you in the back. If you guys are familiar with ColourPop, then you know that they are very affordable. The texture is super, super creamy and squishy and very unique. And they're $5, which is bomb.com. This one, Amaze, is kind of like a warm champagne, I would say. And it's very metallic, but it has a little hints of teeny tiny glitters in there as well. You may not be able to see that from here, but you can see the sort of sheen. I love this color for a lid color. I'm so obsessed. It looks so flattering on every single eye color. I've used it a lot on clients as well. And yeah, so there she is. So obsessed. That's my favorite one right now. Next, I have a lipstick by Bare Minerals, and I have never tried their lipsticks before, but I got this one as a perk from Ipsy. If you guys aren't familiar with how Ipsy perks work, if you refer people with your link, you get, I want to say 250 points that you can redeem for prizes. I want to say this was a 1,000-point perk. And usually their perks are pretty bogus. Like, a lot of times they're just kind of like pretty lame. Sorry, Ipsy, but they're pretty lame. One time I got a beauty blender though, and that was bomb. But anyways, I saw this and it was a nude color, and I was like, I might not like it, but I'm getting it anyways because I've heard Claire Marshall from Claire talking about this, and I'll swatch it for you. It's just like a really pretty pale pinky nude. It's a little bit warm as well. I just think it's really universally flattering. So there is that color here. The formula is very creamy. I'm wearing it right now. Did I say that? I'm the worst at saying that. I'm wearing it right now. Very creamy, pretty long lasting, and so comfortable. So love. What do you guys think about their lipsticks? Let me know down below. Next is an item that I forgot to put in my favorites last month. I've been so obsessed with it and I really wanted to share it with you guys. I will link the seller down below. This is from Etsy, and I can't remember the name of their store offhand. But what this is it's basically like a magnetic Z palette. You see? But it's like a two-sided one. How bomb is that? For me, I already have Z palettes. I have the original ones, like the large ones, and then the pro ones. But I really needed to kind of condense my makeup kit because I just had so many things and I was like opening random palettes and it wasn't very time efficient. And when I have like large bridal parties or big groups of girls, I need to be on time with everything. So I have been looking for something like this. I saw Z palette came out with like a double-sided Z palette, but from what I saw, it was like one palette on one side and one on the other. I liked how this one you kind of open up as a book, so you can just kind of hold it and grab whichever color you use. This isn't only beneficial though for a makeup artist. I think it's so nice to be able to see all of the colors. These are all my Makeup Geek shadows, by the way. A couple blushes too. You can see all of the colors at once, so you don't need to kind of dig through everything. I'm just super happy with it. The magnet is really strong. The craftsmanship is great. I'm super happy with it. It was around $40. This is like the bigger size. I'll link their store down below, as I said. They had tons of different, this is just some sort of like, maybe not wallpaper, but they had tons of different covers that you can choose from. You can kind of customize your own. So yes, love it, and I love Etsy so much. So I have been wanting to share that with you guys because I think that is just so bomb. Okay, so it is about time I jumped on the Shop Lately bandwagon. I've been meaning to for a while. My friend Stephanie, you guys know Stephanie at Little Lady Lowry. She orders from them all the time. They were in contact with me recently, last month sometime, and basically gave me a little bit of a credit to purchase some things on their site. So that is what I did. Shoplately.com, if you're not familiar, is sort of like a marketplace, and there are independent sellers. It's kind of like Etsy in a way. I don't really know how else to explain it to you guys, but I'll link their website down below. I got some cool jewelry pieces. They have clothing as well, but I went with jewelry because I just wear black clothing all the time and I don't need any more of it. So the first thing I put up my hand, let me zoom you in, this is going to be hard to see. It's this little sort of dainty ring, and it almost looks like a little branch. Like, what do they call those things? Pussy willows? God, I hate saying that. Anyway, and on these little nubs, they have teeny tiny little crystals. So cute and so dainty. I will link the seller down below for you guys if you're into that ring. The next thing I have is this sort of raw crystal necklace. I've been so obsessed with these lately. I just can't get enough. This is totally my jam. So this is like a raw crystal necklace. It's sort of cut into the shape of an arrowhead, as you can see. And on the sides, it has like gold leafing. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It has a really long gold chain. I'm just so obsessed with this little guy. I love it. I like to wear necklaces like that with just like a plain t-shirt and a scarf, and it's just kind of like peeking out of underneath the scarf. I'm not into like super glamorous, like sparkly jewelry. This for me is a way to add that sort of girliness and uniqueness with my jewelry without being too fancy. You know what I'm saying? And the next one I'm wearing, it's on a gold chain as well, and this is another sort of raw crystal or rock. Let me zoom you in. Can you see it here? So on the front it has sort of like gold crystals, and the back is just like the raw rock portion. This one out of all three is probably my fave. Oh, it's so pretty. So yeah, I didn't really know what to expect when I started shopping the website with the credit that they gave me, and I was really happy and pleased to find that they do have jewelry styles to suit my needs. It's more of like a casual, non-statement chick. Know what I'm saying? Oh, and I forgot to mention, when I signed up with my Facebook account, I got $10 also to spend on the site. So that is super cool. So remember when you go, if you go to check it out, to sign up with your Facebook. Alright guys, one more thing. You guys know, or some of you, I say you guys all know, you all know every single video that I make. No, I don't expect you to know that. But for the past year, I want to say, I have been using, I keep itching my nose, I'm so sorry. My allergies are just like making me so crazy right now. But I have been using hair color from eSalon at home. Now I have a hair. Oh. Alright, I think I'm ready. I've been using at-home hair color from eSalon.com. I didn't realize how horribly bad my outgrowth was in my roots until a few days ago, and it was driving me so crazy. And I had ordered a refill, or reordered my hair color from the website, but it isn't here yet and I couldn't even take it anymore. And I found this box of hair color that I used to use before. It's by Umberto Beverly Hills. I get this at Ulta, and I believe it's $11 and you get 2 uses. For me, when I'm dyeing my whole head, which I don't ever do unless I'm changing the color entirely, I need 2 uses anyway, so I find myself having to buy 2 boxes of color if I'm using box dye. I don't normally. This is demi-permanent color, so it's not permanent color, and the color is 3.0. It's a little bit lighter than what I normally color my hair. Right now I'm kind of at like a 2. I'm so impressed with this color line. They don't have a super extremely large range of colors, but that's not an issue for me at all because I don't ever do anything fancy anyways. I'm just kind of like, you know. So yeah, if you guys are wondering what I suggest for drugstore colors, this is probably the only thing I would buy, honestly. Alright guys, we made it through. I hope you had an amazing March. If you're wondering, I do have a makeup tutorial for this look that I'll link down below. I filmed that today as well, and it will be up before this favorites video. Leave me any comments down below if you have any. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.